Yo, what is good, everybody? It's your boy Golden Falls Golden, what if, whatever you want to call me, and I'm back, but I am back with What If Deku Was Sent to Demon Slayer, the finale, and I'm sure a decent amount of you are pretty disappointed that this is the finale. I mean, most of y'all know that when I make a Demon Slayer What If, it normally goes about 2 parts, and it's a wrap, or it's just one movie that's about 40 minutes. Because Demon Slayer, at the end of the day, it's one season currently at the moment, and I don't feel it's fair to go into the manga when a lot of people have not read the manga. But once season 2 is like completely out, or at least when it starts actually being season 2, because right now it's kind of a recap, then we'll go deeper into the series. So I mean, you be looking forward to that. Demon Slayer stuff will be out even more very soon. But yeah, this is a finale, and as y'all know, I'm going to be sending this most likely into another universe as long as y'all are hyped enough for it. And I want suggestions on, actually no, first I want y'all to comment down below right now before the video continues, what universe you think we go into next, and also where you want it to go in the future, because I would love to send this to like every possible anime universe you can think of. I'm thinking of as many as I can right now. I gotta watch more and more anime so I can just broaden the horizon. But obviously this series is gonna be really weird, where I'm gonna do What If Deku Was Sent here, What If Deku Was Sent here, and it's gonna be like a chain of things. And it all started with Demon Lord Deku, right, where Deku was sent to that time I got reincarnated as a slime. But yeah, I think from now on that's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be like What If Deku Was Sent to, and then that's where y'all will come in. But I do have a place that I'm gonna send him for this What If. But that's enough of that, and let's just get into the final episode of What If Deku Was Sent to Demon Slayer. Let's get it. Izuku then wakes up from the mission, and he is in his room in the Butterfly Mansion. Shinobu walks in asking how he is feeling. Oh, yeah, I feel fine. She tells him that she noticed that, well, he didn't even get poisoned, and they both begin to laugh. Kanao hears them talking and runs in.
Izuku, are you alright?
Oh, I'm fine, Kanao. Thank you. Izuku smiles and Kanao slightly blushes.
Seems you've taken a liking to Izuku. I don't know what you're talking about, Shinobu.
Izuku and Shinobu slightly chuckle at the response, and Izuku gets up and asks about Tanjiro. They tell him that he is in recovery, and that Izuku is lucky he isn't in any trouble as well as him. Izuku tells them that he knows, and says that he just wants to help with Tanjiro's training a bit before he heads off again. They agree, and after some time passes, Izuku helps Tanjiro with various different things. He basically, based on things he learned, until one night they both are sitting on a rooftop trying to focus on his breathing. You know, Izuku, you seem to be good at this, but it's like you fell from the sky or something. I've never heard of you, ever. Izuku laughs and says, well, he kinda did, and that maybe one day he will tell that story. Also, why did you protect Nezuko? Oh, I mean, she seemed to be human, like us, Tanjiro, and my duty is to protect humans. Tanjiro is shocked, and Izuku leaves him to focus on his training. Izuku goes to his room and gets all set for the next day, which he will have his brand new mission. The next day, Izuku is training by himself while waiting for his next mission, and Shinobu enters, asking why is he training so hard. I want to do more, Shinobu. If I had my full power, I would be able to do so much more. But I only have like close to 20% of it now. Shinobu tells him that he is doing more than anyone could possibly imagine. Also, I've been meaning to ask, Shinobu, this facade, why do you put this up around everyone? Shinobu is shocked that Izuku could tell that she isn't showing her true feelings, and she asks him to sit down with her.
If I'm being honest, Izuku, I keep a smile on my face because it's what my sister wanted. She would always tell me, Shinobu, please smile for me, sister. She even said that while she was dying.
I'm sorry, Shinobu. I truly am. But you have people here as well that care about you. Kanao, me, and everyone else. She smiles and thanks Izuku. She then tells him that's why she wants to pass on something to him that her sister would have wanted.
You and Tanjiro. I know if anybody can befriend a demon, it's you two. My sister always wanted that. But I think it's best to pass that wish to you.
You sound like you're gonna die, Shinobu. But nonetheless, I'm honored to carry on her wishes with Tanjiro. As he says this, his dove flies down next to him and tells him about a village in a nearby forest that has been recently tormented by a demon. Izuku says his goodbyes to Shinobu and Kanao, and they basically laugh about the fact that he has a dove deliver his messages and it weirdly fits him. He rolls his eyes and leaves off to the village, arriving about 3 hours before the sundown. When he arrives, he's greeted by various people, and it seems they know who he is. Izuku, the savior of the lake village? Huh? You know me? The people of the village begin saying that most of their extended families live there, and they were told that he saved them, or at least a boy with exactly the clothing he's wearing and green hair did. Oh, well, I appreciate it, but I'm just here to do my job. But I do thank you for the hospitality. They ask for him to eat, and they will tell him everything that has been happening. The villagers then explain that they have been hearing screams recently in the forest, and in the beginning people would go check what it is, but now if anyone goes out, they never come back. They also explain that it seems that there is no convincing the people when they want to go out. It's like the demon selectively screams for a certain person, so they can't help but to go check what is going on. Interesting. Well, I'm gonna keep a watch out for the demon tonight, and however long it takes, but I want all of you to try your best to board up in your houses, so even if you want to get out, you can't. They agree, and Izuku stays in a small cabin, not boarded up. He then hears the scream, but decides it's best to wait. He looks to see nobody is coming out of their houses, until one of the villagers approaches a boarded window and tries to get out, but can't. Izuku then began to hear footsteps walking out of the forest toward the village, and a female demon approaches the window slowly. The demon then disappears and appears in front of Izuku, screaming so loud it makes his ears bleed. He kicks the demon away, and now they're in a standoff. Now, how strong are you? The demon screams once again, and it seems like she can't actually say words. Nature breathing, third form, vine entanglement. The vines trap the demon, and he covers her mouth. But as he approaches, she screams once again, making the vines die in an instant. Izuku then activates One for All at 15%, dodging as many blasts as possible, trying to close the distance. But right as he's about to slice the demon's head off, he realizes something. There's an actual person inside the demon. Nature breathing, first form, aromatherapy. Izuku uses this, and as he does, he makes some sort of demon repellent, and the demon begins separating from the woman. Oh my god. Izuku dashes in, pulling the woman out, but as he does this, the demon-like creature jumps on him in a last-ditch effort to basically control Izuku. But to not be controlled, he pulls out a form that he's been developing. And in the small chance that he would get turned, he slams his sword into the ground. This is gonna hurt bad. Nature breathing, fourth form, Mother Nature's purification. His body begins to get smited by lightning, and the demon-like symbiote perishes. He collapses, and the woman that was just saved runs over, picking him up, and in the process kind of burns her arms as she brings him back into the house. Izuku, then out for days, eventually wakes up. What happened? The woman that he saved walks in and tells him that he's been out for a while since what he did. Izuku tries to get up but can't. Hey, you can't go anywhere. Not for some more time. Izuku is frustrated but understands. The village thanks him for saving the woman and, well, their village, and that they want him to stay here for a while until, well, he's well enough to leave. Multiple days pass, and Izuku is feeling better, but the unthinkable is told to him by a flying crow. The crow says that Rengoku is in conflict with Akaza, the upper rank 3. Izuku's eyes grow wide. How far? The crow says that he is currently the closest out of everyone. The villagers say that he isn't ready yet to leave, and he says that as a demon slayer, they must work, hurt, sick, and all of the above. He smiles, and using 15% of One For All and Black Whip, he goes sprinting off at insane speeds, making it just as Rengoku sends off his 9th form, Flame Tiger. Izuku realizes that this is perfect. He grabs Akaza with Black Whip and he takes the full attack. Rengoku is shocked as he knows who actually did it. Izuku runs over and stands next to him. Now, how did you get here so fast, Izuku? Just was nearby, Rengoku. How about we finish this up? Rengoku nods and they both charge at Akaza. Even Akaza begins to have a little bit trouble with the very unorthodox style of Izuku, and the fact that every time he throws something Izuku's way, it seems that he can sense it before it actually lands. Akaza continues to fight, and his smile grows on his face more and more until he can feel his body get covered in vines. What? A little bit of vines is not gonna stop me. Izuku points to the sky, showing that the sun is actually about to come up. No, but that will. Akaza begins to panic, trying to escape from the vines, but they keep regrowing. Now, Akaza, it's over. Izuku runs over and grabs onto him. Nature breathing, 4th form, Mother Nature's purification. Izuku looks up and closes his eyes, bracing himself for the impact. The lightning begins to smite them both, and he prevents Akaza from leaving altogether, killing the demon, not with his form, but from stunning him long enough via the sun and killing him via the sunlight. Izuku stumbles to his feet, extremely hurt at this point, but can feel his body recovering with his concentration breathing. Izuku and everyone else runs over to him, but as they do, a portal opens up once again, and Izuku is gone just as fast as he appeared in their world. All his wounds are then healed, and he comes falling down from the sky, and eventually he lands crashing into what seems like a castle? A man with a shield surrounded by guards stares at what seems to be the king in complete anger. The man with the shield then looks at Izuku. Now, who the hell are you? Izuku awkwardly, gets up and looks at the man with the shield and then looks at the king. About that's a long story. And that is a wrap for What If Deku was sent to Demon Slayer. I mean, I'm sure all of y'all know what universe he's being sent to next. I mean, that's pretty apparent, right? But yeah, so that will be the next What If Deku was sent to, right? Question mark. I don't know when that next one will actually be out. I'm probably gonna be doing some other stuff in the meantime, and then we'll get to that because it's kind of just gonna be an ongoing thing that I'm gonna keep going no matter what. Eventually, and I'm sure some of you are disappointed that this is the finale and it's only the last, but I mean, if y'all have seen my other Demon Slayer what ifs, then you know there's a reason why it's a short, because they're always like that. Plus, Izuku doesn't even go through as much as Tanjiro goes through, right? So it's kind of like all up to me at the end of the day in terms of like but I'm not gonna sit here and add like 15 different unnecessary arcs. So I already added like 2 extra arcs to make it at least the size or length that it needs to be. But yeah, so I hope y'all enjoyed nonetheless. And if you did, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below any suggestions for future what ifs or where I should send Deku next after the next series. And yeah, like I said, if y'all enjoyed, make sure to hit that like button. And yeah, I hope all y'all have an amazing day. Later.
I don't wanna waste what's left. And